Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How are we getting on? Welcome to a brand new Fallout 76 video. So, the Atlantic City update, part 1 thereof at least, is just around the corner, and of course we have a new season starting with it on Tuesday as well. So we're going to take a look at all the rewards that will be available in this upcoming season. Let's jump into it. Okay, so yes, update day is next Tuesday, so that is the 6th, I think, of December? 5th of December, close. So Tuesday, 5th of December, and that will also be the end of the current season and the start of the new one, so Season 15 kicking off on Tuesday after changeover time. So changeover time will be early afternoon UK time, depending on how long the actual update takes. Usually the servers come down sort of early afternoon and it runs through. Obviously that's sort of mid-morning on the east coast of the US. Obviously, the season will end just as the servers come down, and the new one will begin as they come back up. So if you have gotten to the end of the scoreboard, or if you haven't, make sure you're claiming everything from Season 14's scoreboard before the servers come down, or you will lose your opportunity to do so. But let's dive into the rewards from the upcoming Season 15, which looks quite interesting, I think. Okay, so we're going to try and blast through this reasonable clip if we possibly can. So we'll skip over the dull stuff. The first interesting thing is rank 3. Poker paint for the combat shotgun. Okay, new combat shotgun paint. That's fine. We've got sort of casino stylings, which is cool. We've got a stack of cards, which is a decoration for your camp at rank 5. That's quite nice for like surface tabletop sort of decoration. That'll be fun. That's quite cool. I like that. Rank 7's the next interesting thing. Boxing gloves, which are apparently a wall decoration. That's fair enough. Down for that. And we get to Power Armor Paint number 1 at rank 8 here. So that's the Jackpot T45 Power Armor Paint. So we're going to look at, this is actually the T50 icon, but you get the general gist of what this is going to look like, T51 rather. Yeah, looks okay. Not really my cup of tea, but that's fine. There's another one later on that looks quite interesting as well. Ultrasight Supply Crate is a Fallout First reward at rank 8 as well. Full of Ultrasight Ore. Okay, that's a new thing we haven't had before. A relatively rare resource, but not a major problem to come up with, I suppose. So, more useful if you're sort of starting out and just approaching levels 50 through 100, I guess, for the first time, but as opposed to later on in the game, but interesting nonetheless. And we have atoms at rank 10, and a poster at rank 10 as well for Fallout First players. And it's another playing card, which are quite cool. This one's not covered in blood, so fits into more camps, I think. So, over here we've got some Christmas stuff. First up, we've got a holiday tree flare display. So this is oh, that's cool. It's for displaying backpack flares on and using them as tree decorations. That's thinking outside the box. I like that idea, actually. Again, a bit situational. We'll have to run through and make sure we get that set up ahead of Christmas. Shouldn't be too difficult. It's only rank 12. Poker paint for the combat rifle and fixer at rank 13, as well as 4 Kings playing card rugs. Okay, the rugs. That's interesting. Playing cards on the floor. Okay, that's cool. More camp decorations, always good. Next interesting thing comes in at rank 17, bit of a jump, but it's a poker chip stool. Definitely leaning into the Atlantic City casino theme. So yeah, okay, I'm down for that. That's not bad. And rank 18, we get the excavator jackpot paint, which really kind of loses a lot of the detailing because of the nature of particularly the chest piece, but okay. This must be an inaccuracy somewhere, I would think, because the H&H toolbox was a skin from the last season, so I'm not quite sure what's going on here. We'll keep an eye on that one and actually see, because yeah, well, I mean, I already have this, unless the only difference is the yellow highlights on it, which is possible, but that would be a bit disappointing if that's it. Fallout First reward anyway, so it's a limited thing anyway, but still, I was really happy to have a new skin for my toolbox, for my scrap box rather, in the last season, but I would imagine there's something new going here. That doesn't seem like it would be correct. We'll see, I guess. So, moving on, rank 22, we have a safe door, which is a variation. We've got a vault door that kind of looks a lot like this, with sort of vault iconography all over it already in the game. This is very similar, but without the vault veneer to it, I suppose. That's okay. If you want a big, heavy-looking security door, that's cool. Poker paint for the chainsaw. Chainsaws are popular at the moment. That certainly makes a certain amount of sense. I don't believe they have any other skins, so that'll be a first one for it if you want to mix up the look of your chainsaw. company tea kettle. Ooh. Enjoy a spot of tea in the comfy of your own camp. Now, we have coffee machines already. This is rank 25. Kind of hard to see that, but it is. We have coffee machines already that produce canned coffee, which is really useful for its AP regen. Definitely a must pick up, but that's generally the Atomic Shop. This is on the scoreboard and does tea. So I guess we'll find out whether or not this is a new consumable with a new effect, or if it's an existing one that you can then generate as a resource producer in your camp. I'm guessing this is a resource producer, given that the coffee machine is, but we will have to see. Even if it was just a decoration, I'd be happy, but I suspect it's probably resources. Mystery bobblehead box. Okay, so random bobblehead. Rank 26. That's a new... Effectively, it's a consumable, isn't it? But you can, I suppose, you put it on display as well, but that's interesting. It's mixing up the consumables a bit. And we also, at rank 26, have a Fallout First carpet and foundation set, which is a fairly hideous casino lime green. Yeah, I'm not into the colour myself, but okay, cool. Elegant chandelier. It looks a little bit like there's a bit much going on there for my taste, but that's fine. Another camp lighting option, rank 27. Rank 28, we have the T-51 power armor, this time with the right picture. Definitely looking better than the excavator did. Yeah, I mean, that's okay. I feel like we do need to see the T-45 now, though, because that's got a handle across the front, so I'm kind of wondering how that affects the design on the front of it, if it does at all. But there we go. That's the Jackpot 51 power armor. Jumping on, next interesting thing, more items at rank 30, and a red gangster fedora as well, if you have Fallout First. That's actually quite nice. Bit limited in the things it will go well with, outfit-wise, but that looks quite cool. It's not bad. So, we've got a fighter mode frame at 32, and poker paint for the plasma gun and Enclave plasma gun at rank 33. That actually looks quite nice. Red and white theme on it. Almost harks back to the Institute's weapon designs, almost, back in Fallout 4. But yeah, that looks quite nice. I actually quite like that. My favourite of the poker paints so far, I think. At rank 35, we have Circuit Breaker, which is a unique legendary 10mm pistol. What would appear to be a suppressor there kind of sparks a bit, and I'm guessing it does energy damage rather than conventional ballistic damage, which is interesting, quite cool. Yeah, still, we need pistol builds to get a massive overhaul so they're actually viable, but it's quite a fun skin and idea nonetheless. I do quite like it. It looked good on the wall, if nothing else. At rank 36 for Fallout First players, we have a blue 9-ball pool table. There was one of these added in red quite some time ago. I can't remember if it was a scoreboard thing or it was somewhere else. I have a feeling it might have been a scoreboard. And it's quite a fun thing to put in your camp if you've got the space. You do need quite a bit of space because, yeah, the entire rug is part of the item, and you can't really... Well, you can kind of place stuff on it, but if there's anything too close to it, it won't place because the animation is quite big. So you can imagine for playing pool. But yeah, definitely a fun addition. Another opportunity to pick up an alternative one of those. We've got Pool Hall Rack to go next to it at 37, which is cool. I think I'll have to make use of, at the very least, this bit. Possibly this bit too. At rank 38, we have T60 power armor, the Jackpot one. That looks okay. I mean, it's T60, it always looks the best. Accept no substitutes. But that's not bad. The gold and blue work quite well on that one. Not bad. Another fighter frame at 38, and the diamond paint for the circuit breaker there at 40 if you are a Fallout First player. You get the weapon either way, because that's not Fallout First, but the additional paint for it is. Which is okay. I mean, to be honest, I actually like the basic look better, the black and gold more than the white and gold personally, but there we go, nonetheless, quite cool. So we have to jump to rank 43 for the next interesting reward. We get poker paint for the circuit breaker, available to everyone, and the Ace of Diamonds poster at rank 44, which can go up on your wall. Yeah, that'd be nice to have as well. Definitely a fun sort of casino-themed thing. It'd be fun to make use of some of these. Always down for more decoration options, as I've said many times. Rank 44, we have the Red Gangster Suit outfit, which is quite nice again. That's actually not bad. Red outfits can be a bit hit and miss sometimes. That one looks... same with the suits in general, IMO. As a wasteland outfit. This one does look quite fun, though. Was the hat... Where was it? Yeah, the hat back here at rank 30 is also Fallout First. So that whole outfit is a Fallout First reward. So at rank 45 we had a grand marble staircase, which looks quite nice. Be interesting to try that out. I do have some concerns though. I feel like if it's... the scale and the proportion might be a bit weird on that. We'll have to see. And obviously if the proportions are right on it, then you might have a hard time building up a big enough camp for it to look good, because overly large structures look weird. So that might be a whole thing. But, nonetheless, we'll try and game and find out. Grand marble staircase. So, jumping on to rank 47, we have window blinds, which are basically a new curtain option. That's cool. Curtains are definitely a great addition back when they initially went into the game. They make they really bring your camp to life and make a house a home, as it were. So, window blinds are quite a fun option there, especially for something like kitchens and bathrooms and stuff like that, if you're doing more of a house build as opposed to a scrappy camp build. Yeah, I quite like that. That's cool. XO1 armor at 48, or XO1 paint at 48, I should say. And on we go, 49 for the atoms this time. Into the 50s, we've got a mounted dollfish head, so apparently we now know what those horrific dolphin things are called. That's a rank 52 reward for Fallout First players. Okay, that's even more terrifying a prospect on somebody's wall than it is just lying around the game world, I think. But there we go. Bit strange to find them in Appalachia, though, given that it's nowhere near the coastline. Still, let's not think too much about them. Poker paint for the Gauss minigun. Not bad. Yeah, actually not bad. Not sure that's my cup of tea, but not bad. More paint, blackout paint this time, for the circuit breaker at rank 54. That's a Fallout First as well. So black and gold, or a different black and gold with more kind of electric vibe to it. That's quite cool. I quite like that. And at rank 55, we have a trident. Put fear into the hearts of Mirelurks when you wield the trident. So that'll be, I assume, a skin for the Warglaive, I would guess. Maybe for the spear. Quite cool. Fun. Interesting sort of techie look to the back end of it. Yeah, that's quite fun, I think. I suspect it's going to have the same problem the spear has in the game at the moment, irrespective of whether or not it's a spear or a warglaive, in that a trident is a stabbing weapon, as is a spear, and yet it's the only animation available for two-handed weapons is a swing, so you might as well hit him with the blunt end at that point. A personal gripe of mine. Anyway, rank 56, we have the Jack of Spades poster. That's quite fun. Definitely down for that. And a pirate chest stash box at 57. Okay. That's a very different style and theme to all the other stash boxes in the game. Most of them lean square-ish, but there's a lot of different stuff available, I suppose. But that's fun. That's almost Sea of Thieves-esque, which would be appropriate as part of the Bethesda, as part of the larger Microsoft group. Yeah, that's fun. I quite like that. Don't know if it's going to blend into many camps. Maybe it's just a random find that you drag back if you put it in that context, but yeah. So, cool. Ultrasight Power Armor Paint at 58 and Atoms at 60. More Ultrasight at 62 there. And also a Gazebo Survival Tent for Fallout First players, mixing up that survival tent look. This is actually quite fun. I should say, by the way, Bethesda put out a trailer for the rewards yesterday, I believe it was, up on their YouTube channel. And it did include a look at this Gazebo Survival Tent, and it looks pretty cool, I've got to say. It's a decent size, and it looks quite fun. It's a nice different take on it. I like that. Might use that myself, depending on what the workbenches inside are. But there are 2 or 3 people using the space, so it might be quite practical. Poker paint for the Gatling Plasma at 63, sorry. Not a fan of that. That's all red and gold with a little bit of white detailing. I don't like the look of that one so much. Some of the others that emphasise the red and white contrast more with less gold worked a bit better to my eye, but to each their own, of course. There we go. Ooh, heist plan board. That looks fun. Another bit of wall decoration for planning a heist. And I believe that ties into potentially the expeditions that are coming up, some of the new ones, so that's kind of fun. Yeah, down for that. It'd be an interesting thing to put on the wall in your camp, especially if you have like an office space or something like that in your camp. It's cool. Forklift at 66 for Fallout First players. Again, won't do anything, I don't think. It'll just sit there and be an interesting piece of decoration. There is a cement mixer on the Atomic Shop at the moment, which is quite fun and produces cement, which is cool. But, yeah, again, it's more to my mind, more of a decoration item, which this is also. Having both does make it kind of a bit more tempting to lean into that and have actually pick both up, though, or having both available. Interesting. Putting both in a camp can make for an interesting vibe. That under construction thing. On the other hand, we tend to build with scraps of wood, so yeah, scrap materials generally, so or have a completed structure, so swings and roundabouts a little bit with that, I think. But yeah, nonetheless, it'd be fun to add extra decoration to a scrappier build, make it look like it was already there, kind of thing. We've got a backpack flare at rank 67. That's a poker chip, looks quite cool. Hellcat power armor paint at 68. Not bad. Not my favourite one, but not bad. Another poster, the Queen of Hearts this time, at rank 69. Nice. Is all I really have to say to that particular combo. And at rank 70, we have more atoms. Nearly there now. Rank 71, we've got an interrogation chair for Fallout First players. This throws back to the Institute a little bit in its vibe. It's also a bit creepy as hell. But those creepy high-tech combo camps, that would work quite well. Poker paint for the Gatling laser and the Ultrasight Gatling laser at 73. That's... I mean, I use one of those, so I'm personally quite interested in how that looks. Not bad. Better than the Gatling plasma. Not bad. I want to see it in game, I think. A heart-shaped bed comes in at rank 76. Oh, again, flashbacks to Fallout 3 here, quite firmly, either decorating your place in Megaton or possibly Dukov's place to a degree as well. But yeah, this is a little nicer looking than those heart-shaped beds were. Still, if you're into that, rank 76, I think we'll have to make use of it at some point. Let's drop a tiny little bit lower down here. Because at rank 77, we have a Fallout First reward, which is a jackpot skin for the ammo box, which is kind of nice. I've got a couple of skins for that recently, which is quite cool. And nice to see we're finally getting skins for the scrap box as well. It's lagging a bit behind, but we're getting some. 265 power armor paint at rank 78, atoms at rank 80, along with a Fallout First reward, the circus vending machine. And this is not the best picture of it here. There's a lot of detail in the item itself, the vending machine, and sticking it on a detailed background and foreground makes it kind of not stand out very much. So not the best choice for the picture, I think, but if you have a look at that video that I mentioned on Bethesda's YouTube channel, you can actually get a better look at it. It's quite detailed and cool and almost kind of scrappy in a way, which is quite fun. Yeah, not a bad idea. So, on to rank 81 is Cavs. 82, we have Poker Den wallpaper. So, that's not bad. That's kind of understated from the look of it. I quite like that. Bit of a worn vibe, so not too bold either. That could work quite nicely, I think. Poker paint for the auto grenade launcher at 83. It looks good. Hate the gun. It's definitely an antisocial weapon, that one. Rank 84, we have a gold poker chip as a backpack flare reward for Fallout First players, and a heist bag backpack, interesting, at rank 85 for everyone. Well, the backpack skin, I would assume. Interesting design. I don't know that I'd say heist exactly. I suppose the money sticking out of it is part of that, but okay. It looks fun. I can see that blending into a number of different outfits, so that's quite cool. Weather control station, Atlantic City Boardwalk. Interesting, at rank 86. Okay, judging by the caption here, it looks like this might just make your camp foggier and giving it the vibe of the Atlantic City Boardwalk. But we do know we're getting weather control stations with a view to being able to set whatever weather you like within the bounds of your camp. So that, you know, if you're doing a spooky camp, it can always be rainy and foggy and stuff like that. Or if you're like me and would just want nice weather for a practical tour, then you can set that up as well. It seems more likely to me that this is just a different skinned version of a base item, so it'll actually set whatever weather you ask it to, I would guess. But yeah, it's certainly expressed in a strange way. Anyway, we'll have to wait and see, won't we? Moving on a little bit, photo mode frame for Fallout First players at 87. 88, we get the Union power armor paint. This is the jackpot one again. Not bad. I think I'll stick with the presidential one that I've currently got from Season 14. Marble floors and foundations. Again, a bit situational, but if you've got the White Springs building kit, it'll probably go quite well with that, I would imagine. For certain builds. And we jump down just a little bit further to rank 90. If you are a Fallout 1st player, there is a Stein display in the form of a kind of... That's interesting. It's the same shape as the Nuka-Cola bot Collectron thing, but it's also got wheels on the front from a one-armed bandit. Slot machine? That's the word I was looking for. Slot machine. Couldn't remember that. I should have, but I couldn't. Yeah, especially as it's right there. Apparently it's one of those days. Slot machine Stein display. Okay, fair enough. Moving on from my momentary embarrassment there. Rank 91, we have the diamond dress outfit. If you want to look classy, that's quite nice. It's a variation on the red dress, but definitely a bit more sleek. That's quite cool. Yeah, not bad. At rank 93, we have the Gambler's Skull Stein. Okay. We got poker chips in the eyes and a roulette wheel on the top of the skull. It's quite a fun thing. It'll make for a nice sort of raidery display. I was just toying in my head, actually, with the idea of doing a raider build recently. I'm thinking maybe push that to the end of this season, really, because there's definitely a lot of raider stuff coming, or raider adjacent stuff in here that might add to a fun build there. Might have to push that. Marine salvage display frame for your power armor. Again, definitely has a scrappy raidery vibe. I believe there is a more raidery display. Actually, it might be a power armor station that's available. But yeah, for a display, that's quite cool. Basically, you can put a power armor frame in it and equip whatever power armor pieces you like to put them on display. Quite nice. Moving on, at rank 95, Fallout First reward is the white modern home kitchen set. There's already a blue one in game. I think that was Atomic Shop. Great addition. Really happy to have that modern modular kitchen set that snaps together and stuff. Very, very cool. A white skinned version of it for cleaner looking builds, I guess. If the blue is just not the right colour for your build, that's fine. I mean, I suppose it blends into more sort of decoration styles that way. So that's cool. At Fallout First reward. Got a dealer Mr. Fuzzy plushie coming in at rank 96 for those who like to collect their plushies. That's quite cool as well. Definitely liking that. Be fun to have decorating the camp up a bit. And we have a pre-war money firewood. So if you want to burn dollar bills, I guess, well, they're not much good for anything else other than, as was pointed out at Abernathy Farm in Fallout 4, stocking your outhouse. You can use it for that as well. But yeah, that's kind of fun. Cash to burn. That's good. Yeah, that's a fun item at rank 99 there. So let's see what the rank 100 reward is. We've got Conqueror Power Armor Paint, which is... I don't know what I think of that. It's modelled on T51 set there, so I don't know if every power armor set adapts to match the skin, or if the skin adapts to match different power armor sets, but it's interesting. Very thematic, ever so slightly Roman gladiatorial vibe, judging by the picture. Spiky in places. I think there's going to be either you like it or you don't, bit of a Marmite thing, but yeah, I mean, I'm not completely sold on it. It's a bit weird to me, but okay, fair enough. Big score player icon. I like that player icon, actually. That's really quite cool. That's sleek. I like that. Scoreboard, as usual, game board scoreboard. 500 atoms, as per. And the Pavilion kit for Fallout First players, we'll note, is a new building kit that is available. Worth bearing that in mind, because people might want that one. Yeah, I'm looking forward to having to play around with this and doing some building work with it. That'll be fun to try out. Although I'll probably use it as the frame for a scrappy kind of build a pavilion and then stick stuff onto it to make a more complex sort of structure vibe. IMO, I suspect that's the road I'll go down. But there we go. All of the rewards coming in Season 15. I'll attempt to trim this down a little bit, but as always, these things run a little bit longer than we hoped, because, well, there's 100 ranks to get through. So yeah, some good stuff there. Definitely some stuff I'm interested in picking up. How do I feel about this overall? Some interesting themes and some good stuff around the camps and some nice designs. There's some nice skins in there. I'd say it's a fairly average set of rewards. Not outstanding, not over the moon about it, but there's plenty of stuff in there that I'm happy to have as well. So yeah, not excited about it exactly, but I'm not disappointed in the list of stuff here either. So I think I'm okay with that all in all. So yeah, on that note, I hope you guys found this useful and informative. If you did, please do consider dropping subs and likes. I very, very much appreciate. Notification down there as well. Notification bell, rather, down there as well, if you would like to keep up with what I'm doing. Always cool. Social media links, merch store, channel memberships down in the description as well, and under the video if you're interested in supporting the channel in that way. Hugely, hugely appreciated, especially channel memberships is a massive help, so huge thank you to all of you who've done that already. Massively, massively appreciated. And of course, join us for live streams as well. Check out Starfield stuff, all that good stuff, loads of stuff happening. So yeah, keep it here. We've got plenty to keep you busy. But for now, thank you very much for watching, and I look forward to speaking to you all very, very soon.